If you participate in your district's 403B or 457 plan, congratulations. You've taken an important step toward a more financially secure retirement. However, you've got a lot of options to sift through. With potentially dozens of vendors and hundreds of investments to choose from, you may feel overwhelmed. That's where a financial advisor can come in. He or she can help you consider your financial goals, risk tolerance, and your timeline. Then the financial advisor will help you choose appropriate investments. Unfortunately, anyone can call him or herself a financial advisor, including the rep who comes to your school's lunchroom. If that's the only help you've been given, you may not be getting objective advice. Your district may invite representatives of your 403B or 457 plan's third-party administrator to come in and talk about the plan. Sometimes this person can be affiliated with a specific 403B or 457 vendor, which can lead to a conflict of interest. So you need to ask the right questions, including, what are your credentials? And are you acting in a fiduciary capacity? We'll explain more about what fiduciary means shortly. There are many specific designations or credentials that have various training and licensing requirements. Here's a list of just a few. Reviewing the requirements is a good way to help determine if the person is qualified. But you need to go one step further. Ask if the person will act in a fiduciary capacity. What's a fiduciary? It's a person who has an obligation to put your interests first. This is a higher standard than many financial professionals are required to achieve. For example, some advisors may be required to make suitable recommendations. That means they must be appropriate for your situation. Now that's good, but not quite good enough. For example, say a rep comes to your school to talk about the investment options available in your 403B or 457 plan. He or she may be knowledgeable, take the time to listen to your needs, and determine a couple of suitable investments for you. But the rep will pocket a 5% commission for a high-fee option and a 1% commission for the low-fee choice. Which do you think the rep will probably recommend? On the other hand, someone working in a fiduciary capacity is required to recommend not just a suitable investment, but the best investment regardless of his or her interests. All else being equal, a fiduciary would recommend the lower fee investment for you. So how do you go about finding an investment advisor who has your best interests at heart? Ask for recommendations from friends and family, but don't rely on them. Do your own research. Consider using a fee-only financial planner. You can search for a financial planner in your area at www.napfa.org. Check out investment advisors at FINRA Broker Check. You can find a comprehensive list of questions to ask a financial advisor in the Consumer Guide. Selecting a 403B 457 advisor and understanding plan fees, available on ctainvest.org. If you don't have time to read the entire guide, be sure to ask at least these 5 questions. What credentials do you have that make you qualified to give me advice? How will you be paid? Commission only, fee only, or a combination? And can I get that in writing? Will you act in a fiduciary capacity? And if not, why not? Why is the investment you are recommending appropriate for me? Will you give me your recommendations and information about all fees and expenses in writing? Finally, note that many vendors are moving to a direct investment option to reduce fees and become more competitive. Rather than working with a salesperson, you're given access to online tools to develop an asset allocation and risk profile. They may also offer investment education and assistance by phone. Whatever path you choose, be sure to be an informed investor. Learn more and take advantage of the tools and resources at ctainvest.org.